Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we have a weapon mod here. This is the Steyr AUG A3 Modular Assault Rifle. Currently, we have kind of like an SMG version of it because it shoots 10mm bullets. Sounds crisp. Reload looks nice. You actually hold the full grip and everything too. We have the other variants in my inventory here as well. So that's the Para variant. We also have just the default A1, which also switches the ammo to 5.56. We get a special scope for this gun. That's a huge amount. Did you see that recoil? I haven't shot that yet. That is a crazy amount of recoil. But the animation on that looks real crisp. And then the H-bar, this is like a big LMG variant. Even though it doesn't have a big old LMG clip, it's got like a bipod and stuff. Not actually applicable probably. But we're going to mess around with this weapon, obviously, and test it out more anyway. The recoil on some of the heavier assault rifle versions though is pretty crazy. Okay, so let's take a look at what we can do with the weapon. I imagine you don't need all three different variants to craft whatever you want to do, right? So if I wanted to, yeah, so the H-bar is just a barrel, right? It's an extended light support barrel. So it's like essentially the different barrels. I think the default one we had there was the rifle. So the Para is poor recoil control with 5.56 rounds. If we put 5.56 rounds in it, but right now we have 10mm hollow point. You could change that to incendiary, armor piercing, heavy. Better damage but reduced range. That's interesting. High velocity, better range and accuracy but lower damage. You can do 5.56. You could do depleted radium 5.56 rounds, which are very effective against armor and slightly radioactive, so they do some rad damage, do the most damage out of any of these things. So it does reduce the fire rate though. But the power barrel is going to mess up. The short SMG barrel can't handle the big old 5.56 rounds like a real life gun. Obviously, it has all the, your reflex sights, your cobra reflex sights, all the hollow sights, your big old sniper scopes if you want to do that thing. Can we make the gun semi-auto? Yeah, we can just totally the best thing in the whole world is just a little quick toggle. Semi-auto, full auto. Semi-auto does slightly more damage and slightly lower fire rate, but I'm sure that's not super relevant. You can change the reticle. And you can change the color of the gun. It starts out olive, that like really blackish green color, tan, black, and then white, which isn't super white. It's really like light gray, and then blue. You can put flashlight, laser sight, flashlight, and laser sight combo. Let's just slap that on there real fast. We can make a heavy stock. Better recoil control, but heavier. That's fine. I'll take that. You can obviously put all different kinds of suppressors on here. So lightweight. Reduced range, covert suppressor, wrapped in cloth for camouflage, better recoil control but reduced range. And then the tactical suppressor gives you more range, but it makes it heavier. And then the heavy suppressor gives you way better range and recoil control, but much more bulky and heavy. And you need sneak perk to craft it, but I have obviously that, so we'll just slap the biggest suppressor we can on there. I want to see what the iron sights look like with the laser sight because it almost looks like it's in the way there. So we can have 3 different grips here. Yeah, more recoil control as you go up, but also make the weapon heavier. And then the receiver is just like this is factory condition. We weren't in that factory condition, which is standard. Greatly increases range and accuracy, but also increases recoil. Yeah, so it's just like keeps going. And this is heavy gunner? Why is that a heavy gunner perk? Improved components? Does it make it it shouldn't make it a heavy gun, right? Like, greatly increased range and accuracy. Commando perk, right? So it's like increases the rate of fire. Yeah, so this is if you want the gun to be automatic. Slap that on there. Increases the damage somewhat. We are going to have to put like the rifle barrel on here though, because I'd like to use the 5.56 ammo. But it has a decent amount of stuff. We're going to check out those reticles in a little bit here. I need to make it a 5.56. Hollow point. Increase damage of the range of cost, reduce fire rate, increase recoil. That's probably fine. I mean, the accuracy needs to go up anyway. High velocity bullets. Most range. Right? Armor piercing. Depleted uranium is the best though. We'll just put the depleted uranium on there. So let's take a look at the gun now. This is technically the SMG variant we have here. It's probably, no there it is, the H-bar, but we want the A1? Is the one we made? No, we didn't put that scope on there. The A3, that's what we did. So, I mean, it's still got the iron sights. The iron sights on this gun are good. Super suppressed noises. And it's got the depleted uranium rounds that does small amounts of rad damage. That suppressor is crazy huge, the biggest foregrip ever. You're still gripping it. And the recoil with the 5.56 rounds is still heavy. Like, that's no control. That's just like I shoot the hold down the fire button And eventually it shoots way up. So it's very much not a thing that you should be fired in full auto, I even think, right? Let's take a look at the weapon again. I'm going to just work on the one variant we have here, because you can just essentially do with everything with it. So you got the biggest barrel, the heaviest grip. I want to put a sight on here. I'm interested in this one, the AUG. This is a special AUG sight, right? That's designed for this gun, which we'll put on there. And we'll make the gun white, I guess, just to throw some variety. And then we'll see the different reticle styles we got to mess with here. And I want to make the gun semi-auto, which does make it do slightly more damage and lower fire rate. But I don't think there is that much benefit to automatic weapons in this game. So I don't know if reticles are applying here, because it seems to be the same circle as before. But I could still do this all day. See, the recoil seems to really not kick in until you shoot like a couple rounds. So if we were like dead, if these trees are people, right? Right? Let's say that we have to shoot like 3 rounds even. We can shoot pop a couple. You can spam a couple. That's still like, I mean, it's doing like 100 damage per bullet right now. That's like 500 damage. That's killing most things, right? I do like the little scope though. I mean, it's not necessarily my favorite though. I think we have to change the scope though to start seeing some of these reticles. I'm gonna mess with this. All right, we got to figure it out together, you guys. So if we just put like a hollow sight on there, does that show the scopes? I like a hollow sight. I like all different kinds of sights, but a hollow sight's nice and good. So this is like a blue. It's almost hard to see. A blue triangle, or like very much effective. I really like the sound of this gun though, and the reload animation is nice. The fact that it's even got the pulling of whatever, the bolt. I know it's probably wrong. Some gun nerds are gonna. Why did my reel disappear? Why can't I put the flashlight? Well, I equipped that, right? Let's mess with these reticles real fast. Let's see if we can get some kind of difference. So that was a blue triangle. This is it? Oh yeah, this is like a green cross. And sorry, I apologize. It's very hard to see. It's very hard for me to see as well. We have a laser sight on there now too, and a flashlight, functioning flashlight. I mean, you can see that, right? It is working. It is tracking with the gun. I mean, that's not the most impressive thing in the world, because it's not like other gun mods haven't done that. I think it's just the standard now, right? If your gun doesn't do that, then you're messing up. So let's really eat. Let's just do some random stuff. Did we miss anything though? We put the biggest, heaviest stock on there. It's like a big old heavy depleted uranium 5.56 DMR type weapon. We might want to put a longer scope on it. Yeah, this is like a very tight yellow cross. I like this one a lot. I think I'm gonna put like a longer range scope on it though, because we have it semi-auto and stuff. We're very much trying to tap fire and stuff. So I mean, we could obviously use the special sight that comes with specifically with the gun. But I'm trying to see. We got a 6x scope, right? So you could very much snipe with this weapon. I mean, you could make that SMG variant too. That's the thing. You could have multiple versions of the same gun, almost like a 10mm SMG on one. So I'm gonna build that real quick, and I will show that off. Because I want to see. This is obviously my snipery, pick people off at long range version of the AUG, but you can also make it like a really quick rapid fire SMG one. And I'll make one of those real quick, and then I'll see you then. So we got my big sniper rifle variant, which I also changed up the firing mechanism. So it shoots a little slower, but it does more damage per bullet. Has maximum range, something stupid like 400 range or whatever like that, right? But we also have the nice little small SMG variant, which I put a little red dot sight on. And for just spraying. If they get close to you, I put a little micro lightweight suppressor on it. The recoil is kind of crazy, but if things get close to you, you just quick spray them down with some 10mm rounds. Get out of my face. I don't really like that Cobra Reflex sight, but I actually probably prefer the iron sight, so we'll slap that on there real quick. I'll do that off camera though. And I'll see you guys in some combat. Alright everybody, we're here in Lexington, which is, you know, a known location for popping off with raiders or ghouls in the town too. But what we're going to do is we're going to start out in town, big kind of open spaces. There's a ghoul head right there. I wonder if I can get it. You think I'm good at the game? I missed. I missed again. Go ahead. That is a head. Look. Sniper. I mean, it is like, and you could still spam it, so like if it did come close to you, that you could obviously handle that. I'm in caution, or the equivalent of caution for me. There's also guys way up on that, right? I don't even think they will render in from this far away. I was really gonna try to see the limits I could push with this. This is a 6x scope, so it's quite the magnification on here. I don't want to have to deal at close range though. With these ghouls. I just want to see if I can see anybody. No. Not going to run from that far away. Okay, so let's quickly. That's not the right gun. There we go. The 10mm SMG version. Still silenced though, so you can still sneak around because we hit the building that these ghouls are in. Or never mind, they're not even... This doesn't connect? Why does this not... It does, but from like... That's weird. Okay. Game is having some textural issues on my particular... Oh, there's the ghouls. So, they don't know we're here yet, so it's quickly... I mean, normally you'd hotkey these things. I haven't hotkeyed them, so sue me, but... The ghouls don't know where we're at. Now they know where I'm at, though. So now, they're like, ah, shit, they're close range combat. And we just spray and pray them down. I like that this gun... This is obviously just two extremes. You can fit somewhere in the middle. One, like, sniper rifle kind of variant that's going to shoot really well at long range. And then one close range variant where you're pushing in here, suppress shots. I'm really a big fan of the automatic. I know automatic guns are not necessarily more effective than semi-auto for any reason in Fallout 4. But I just really like... little tactical SMG here. But we can cut the big heavy rifle here again because we should have some regulars over here now. That guy die? He did die. It just took a second to fall over. I was like, wait, what? There should be people up here. I don't know if we can... Oh, look, we can see somebody way up there now. What if we can get that? Can you stand still for a second, homie? I'm not the best shot in the world. Good enough. Somebody popping off. Can you see me? Just caution. I think I'm hitting like the pole there. There we go. Hit that guy there. But as you see, it's a good gun. I mean, it is just a good modern assault rifle SMG. Kind of do whatever you want with the thing. Goodbye, turret. People see me now? You see me? Let's get some fast shots on deck. Works just fine. Obviously, these are extremely low raiders, though, so it's not really showing off how much the damage does. We're going to one-shot everything, but it is still cool. Really? You're going to shoot at me from a pistol from that far away? I'm just going to snipe you, bud. And reload, because the animation's really slick. So yeah, this is the Steyr AUG A3 modular assault rifle. If you guys are interested in checking out this mod for yourselves, there'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page, or the Nexus mod page. You're not going to have fun. I'm going to shoot you in the face. Anyway, you can check out the mod in the top of the description there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.